joining the GLF conferences have always been really inspirational and energizing for me. So I think what I love about the energy that you feel here is that it feels like young people are actually building a new set of networks and community. I finally understood the power of looking at everything in a holistic way, and that you could have people from everywhere in the world talking about issues that matter to them.
We're really delighted to have you all here and join us into the Global Landscape Forum, GLF Africa Hybrid Conference, Greening the African Horizon.
Thank you for being here with us today. Whether you're on our beautiful CIFOR-ICRAF campus here in Kenya or joining us virtually from across the globe, the energy here is electric. And I'm sure you can feel the energy wherever you are joining us in the world.
Hi guys, how's everyone doing? Welcome. My name is Donguk. I'm gonna perform for you some two songs. Today I want them to feel calm and relaxed. The songs are very slow, mellow, so I really hope it touched some people inside there.
It's our shared reality and our shared future. So we should be talking about it together, but there aren't many forums where you can do that in a really creative, inspiring way. I felt comfortable, I felt invited, I felt like I had a stake just as much as anyone else, no matter what role we played. And that was really important, because that's the reality for everyone. Whether you're a farmer, or you're a young person, whether you know something, you don't know anything, it doesn't matter. We have this shared responsibility. So how can we all engage with each other in it? And that spirit has been present at every GLF.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Olivia. My name is Salina Mulugeta Abraha. I'm coming to speak to you on behalf of the youth, to share with you what we envision for the future, what we've accomplished, and what we have to offer. I was lucky enough to participate in the Youth in Landscapes initiative here at the GLF this year. Many of us struggled to get here. And in order to have a truly inclusive representation of youth around the world, we will need your support.
Right now we have around 3,000 participants online tuning in. So the chat is rolling, the polls are going. We also have a lot of chat moderators interacting with everyone. So yeah, it's a whole performance. We want this to be as accessible as possible because we recognize that not everyone can fly here to Nairobi, be here in person, but we also know that these voices or their insights are as critical as the ones here on the ground. So we want to foster a lot of online participation, get their insights, get their questions, get the conversation going. With the GLF, what we want to do is to be able to connect all of these people and to collaborate on working on these solutions, because we feel like it's really important that we do have these conversations to bring out the best possible solutions that are inclusive for everyone.
What we could be getting, that we are really not using.
Another cool thing about our conferences is that we try as much as possible to add all these different languages to be accessible to all kinds of people. So right now we have all of our translations running in English, Swahili, and French, but also it depends on region. When we go to different regions around the world, for example, when we go to Latin America later this year, we're going to have our translations in Spanish or in Portuguese. And yeah, that's how we try to be able to communicate with people from around the world as best as we can.
What happens when we connect with each other?
I can be really guilty of walking into places sometimes and prejudging individuals. So, particularly someone's talking about national security interests, and I'm like, oh, okay, here they go again, talking about, and when you actually connect with somebody, you're able to release a lot of that prejudgment and the assumptions that you have about how people think and what perspectives they're coming in with. So being at GLF, having a place to really connect means that I'm expanding my perception of who people are in the world and how they operate. And that's really nice, this ability to kind of shatter the way that you view the world and re-put it back together. Building is shared understanding what are our shared values. We may have very different perspectives, but can we agree on some things? And that's where connecting begins, is where's that point of shared agreement? And it's about letting go of control and seeing what emerges from that. So we've had conferences that were fully designed and controlled by Indigenous peoples across the world. And that reception and that discussion and that was unlike anything we've ever had.
I'm here today to champion for the right of Indigenous people to be heard, to be included in the discussions on land, resources, biodiversity, and land restoration. One of the communities that have been hit the hardest by climate change. They are pastoralists, but when we are talking about land, you find that their voices are not there. So I am here today as a speaker to talk about the knowledge that we possess as Indigenous people and how the international community can tap into that knowledge.
The future of Africa is ours to keep. Let us all rise with our voices strong and clear and demand for a future where no one lives in fear. Dreams, dreams, African dreams. 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 Dreams, dreams,
I think my message is basically we can't run away from technology, that's for a fact. And at the same time, we can't stop doing farming. But to make everything easier, we can actually use the two, combine the two. I've listened to stories from Sierra Leone to Rwanda to Kenya. People are doing amazing, incredible things out there for our landscapes. And I feel like I feel motivated, and at the same time I feel challenged to do my part as a change maker and as a conservationist in taking care of this environment. And again, this conference serves as a wake-up call to each and every one of us that the planet is all we have, and the least we can do is take care of it.
It's amazing. I feel really inspired by all of these people. The thing that I have in my head right now is dreams, dreams, African dreams. And I think this is gonna stay in my head for like the next week.
Breathe in, breathe out. For the last time, breathe in.
Shared humanity
And driven the agenda of
violence against our women, youth, and culture.
And make sure it is policy relevant and fit for the challenges of solving the triple planetary crisis.
Okay, and then raise your hand if you're like, nope, we need input intensive agriculture.
I don't think Pauline and I are exactly on opposite sides of this debate.
Leap forward in terms of using technology for better outcomes for humans.
How are we really creating this technology in the AI to be applicable into our context?
The session will be on forest landscapes restoration in Africa.
You are coming from the grassroots. You know, of course, the challenges and opportunities.
Organization or actors to incentivize restoration.
How to do it in an equitable and fair way that includes a whole of society approach.
Collaborations and ideas that all emerge because of the people that are thinking and dreaming together. So what we're able to do is innovate and create and decide new pathways that we didn't have.
I love biosciences. When I was young, I used to read books about bugs and insects and watch a lot of National Geographic and stuff about different animals from different climates and stuff. These concepts just stick in my head and I express them through art. Today, I want people to go home thinking about how all these concepts are linked together. Like, we can't have one without the other. We can't have the artists without the scientists. We can't have humanity without nature. We are all linked. So I hope that message comes across through the music.
The wetland restoration project is good. It plays a vital role.
I'm deeply honored to speak at this year's Global Landscapes Forum Africa.
I am water.
Unlike other trees, water is a natural habitat.
If you don't do that, you'll be left with a product in a box. And then the third...
You are our hope and our future, And so with that, I'd like to bring this conference to a close. Thank you again for joining us at GLF Africa. It has been an honor to host this conference, and I look forward to watching the seeds we planted today grow and flourish.
Many emotions again.
Emotional?
Yeah, emotional, inspired. We have tiredness, but mostly, yeah, it's just inspiration to keep on connecting.
Connecting.
Yes.
How do you feel? How do I feel? I think I feel I've accomplished what brought me here today. Learning, linking, and hopefully as we go for the networking session, we'll be also able to get people that we can collaborate with.
GLF to me is really about continuing to evolve in your perceptions and your perspectives, but also letting people take on the space and say, okay, what do we feel, what do we think? Never letting go of the tensions that exist, but also just allowing people to bring what they want into the space and seeing how that shifts, you know, how we think about solutions. And yeah, so I think that's what GLF means to me, is the commitment to evolve and the commitment to always share space more and more.